On to the next entrepreneurs in the den. We have two first-year computer science students. Their names are Dan and Kayatan, and they're going to pitch to you their startup, which is called Questioneer.
Hi, I'm Kayatan.
And I'm Dan.
And together, we founded Questioneer, a startup that will change the way that maths students revise forever.
We recently completed our Maths A-levels, and like thousands of other students, we encountered two main problems.
Firstly, the only real way to revise was using past papers, which was fine for the more common, simpler questions, but useless for the rarer, trickier ones, as there were far fewer of those to revise from.
Secondly, when revising, we got no feedback, meaning that we had to mark ourselves and got no...
And it's even worse for the current students, because they're studying for specifications that have only recently been released, so they only have one or two past papers to go from.
Questioneer solves these problems by codifying numerical exams, allowing us to generate an infinite number of practice questions.
So let's explain exactly how this works. When we receive a new past paper, we look at the questions and we turn them into computer code. The text stays roughly the same, but we embed the equations that make up the question in such a way that we can vary them. So, simply put, if we get a question that says, what is 4 plus 3, we can automatically make variations of it, like what is 2 plus 9, what is 3 plus 7, and so on. Now, of course, this is a very simple example, but the software we've developed can handle much more complex topics, including integration, differentiation, trigonometry, and more.
And the net result of this is that we can take a single question from a past paper and use it to generate a limitless amount of similar practice questions.
But it gets even more interesting. Because of the way that we store questions, we can provide worked solutions with every question and categorize questions by topics so students can search for what they want to revise. And as they do the questions, we can evaluate their progress and, using machine learning techniques, suggest topics and areas that would benefit them most.
What all of this means is that Questioneer provides the experience of a tutor at the cost of a textbook. Our closest competitors are websites like Exam Solutions, none of which provide guidance or generate questions.
What we're doing is creating a revision experience that is far better than past papers and textbooks. But do students really want this? Well, we surveyed some past and present A-level students, and over 80% of them said that they would find more revision questions useful, and over 90% said they would like to be able to see searchable questions. Furthermore, over half the students we surveyed said that they would be willing to pay for this service.
Our service is currently at a stage where we can generate questions, give marks, and give work solutions. We're currently working on adding more topics to our set, and would be more than happy to show a demonstration after our pitch.
Initially, we will target the UK, GCSE and A-level maths market, which comprises of around 600,000 students annually. But mathematics is universal, and so our addressable market includes the over 325 million secondary education students globally.
Once our core maths offering has been developed, we will expand to other subjects, including science and engineering. Then we'll offer bespoke versions of our software to schools and universities, expanding our global addressable market to over 500 million students.
And why are we the best team to do this? Both myself and Dan are first-year computer science students at the university. I have experience in working on several software and machine learning-based projects in the past, and I have a good understanding of the education industry from my time as a personal tutor.
I have experience in successfully bringing software projects all the way through from the start to the finish. I'm particularly interested in developing intelligent algorithms, and I've previously run an online web hosting company.
Being students gives us two great advantages for investment. Firstly, we don't need to be paid salaries while we're studying. As Ruben said, this is the cheapest we will ever be. And secondly, as we are members of the university, we are embedded side by side with our target market.
Today, we're asking for £30,000 for 15% of our company.
£10,000 will be spent on developing the user interface of our application, as we know that our success will hinge on this. £5,000 will go towards server hosting and infrastructure costs, and the remaining £15,000 will be spent on marketing, primarily online, during our launch.
Together, let's change the way that students revise forever.